Hello and welcome to 1000 Verses Bible Quiz channel. Today we have carefully chosen and organized 20 challenging questions to test how well you know the Bible. Before you start the quiz, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss our next episode. Give your comment about the quiz and how you've scored in the comment section below. Are you ready? Let's get started. Question 1. Who wounded the man traveling down from Jerusalem to Jericho? Is it merchants, thieves, a Roman centurion, a shepherd? The correct answer is thieves. Luke chapter 10, verse 30. And Jesus answering said, A certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho, and fell among thieves, which stripped him of his raiment, and wounded him, and departed, leaving him half dead. Question 2. Who is the first to see the wounded man? Is it a soldier, a Samaritan, a priest, a Levite? The correct answer is a priest. Luke chapter 10, verse 31. And by chance there came down a certain priest that way, and when he saw him, he passed by on the other side. And likewise a Levite, when he was at the place, came and looked on him, and passed by on the other side. Question 3. How did Eli, the high priest, die? Is it he was shot by an arrow, he was poisoned, he died in his sleep, he fell off his chair? The correct answer is he fell off his chair. 1 Samuel chapter 4, verse 18. When he mentioned the ark of God, Eli fell backward off his chair by the side of the gate. His neck was broken, and he died, for he was an old man, and he was heavy. Question 4. In the house of which God did the Philistines place the Ark of the Covenant? Is it Dagon, Ashtaroth, Molech, Beelzebub? The correct answer is Dagon. 1 Samuel chapter 5, verse 2. The statue of Dagon repeatedly fell over while the ark was there. Question 5. What was the name of the sorcerer Paul met on the island of Cyprus? Is it Lucius, Elymas, Ananias, Eutychus? The correct answer is Elymas. Acts chapter 13, verse 8. But Elymas the sorcerer, for that is what his name means, opposed them, and tried to turn the proconsul from the faith. Question 6. Who did Paul heal at Lystra? Is it a blind man, a deaf man, a cripple, a dumb man? The correct answer is a cripple. Acts chapter 14, verses 8 to 10. In Lystra there sat a man who was lame. He listened to Paul as he was speaking. Paul looked directly at him and called out, "Stand up on your feet." At that, the man jumped up and began to walk. Question 7. Christ was led away to which high priest first? Is it Annas, Vitellius, Caiaphas, Josephus? The correct answer is Annas. John chapter 18, verse 13. Although in Matthew's Gospel record it is said that he was led away to Caiaphas, John gives us a little extra information. Annas, for whatever reason, was still recognized as a high priest. See Luke chapter 3, verse 2. Question 8. What was inscribed above Jesus' cross? Is it Prince of the Jews, King of the Jews, Savior of the Jews, Captain of the Jews? The correct answer is King of the Jews. John chapter 19, verse 19. And Pilate wrote a title and put it on the cross, and the writing was Jesus of Nazareth, the King of the Jews. Question 9. Which king saw the writing on the wall during a feast hosted by King Belshazzar? Is it Ben-Hadad, Herod Antipas, Belshazzar, Nebuchadnezzar? The correct answer is Belshazzar. Daniel chapter 5, verse 5. Suddenly the fingers of a human hand appeared and wrote on the plaster of the wall near the lampstand in the royal palace. The king watched the hand as it wrote. Question 10. Which king had his life extended by 15 years? Is it David, Jehoshaphat, Jehoiachin, Hezekiah? The correct answer is Hezekiah. 2 Kings chapter 20, verse 6. Before Isaiah had left the middle court, the word of the Lord came to him. Go back and tell Hezekiah, the ruler of my people, I will add 15 years to your life, and I will deliver you and this city from the hand of the king of Assyria. Question 11. How old was Sarah when her son Isaac was born? Is it 50 years, 90 years, 100 years, 120 years? The correct answer is 90 years. Genesis chapter 17, verse 17. Abraham fell face down. He laughed and said to himself, Will a son be born to a man 100 years old? Will Sarah bear a child at the age of 90? Question 12. Which two sisters married Jacob? Is it Hagar and Keturah, Rebekah and Leah, Rachel and Leah, Martha and Mary? The correct answer is Rachel and Leah. Genesis chapter 29, verses 16 to 28. And Jacob did so. He finished the week with Leah, and then Laban gave him his daughter Rachel to be his wife. Question 13. Which church did Jesus accuse of being lukewarm? Is it Sardis, Thyatira, Philadelphia, Laodicea? The correct answer is Laodicea. Revelations chapter 3, verses 14 to 17. To the angel of the church in Laodicea, write, So, because you are lukewarm, neither hot nor cold, am I about to spit you out of my mouth. Question 14. How many elders sat around the throne of God? Is it 6 elders, 12 elders, 24 elders, 153 elders? The correct answer is 24 elders. Revelations, chapter 4, verses 4. Surrounding the throne were 24 other thrones, and seated on them were 24 elders. They were dressed in white and had crowns of gold on their heads. Question 15. What was noticeable about Jacob's twin brother Esau at birth? Is it? He was small and scrawny. He was red and hairy. He was large and ugly. He came out kicking. The correct answer is he was red and hairy. Genesis chapter 25, verses 25. When the time came for her to give birth, there were twin boys in her womb. The first to come out was red, and his whole body was like a hairy garment, so they named him Esau. Isaac was 60 years old when Rebekah gave birth to them. Question 16. The Lord said that Jacob and Esau were two what in the womb? Is it nations, enemies, prophets, saviors? The correct answer is nations. Genesis chapter 25, verses 23. The Lord said to her, "Two nations are in your womb, and two peoples from within you will be separated. One people will be stronger than the other, and the older will serve the younger." Question 17. In John chapter 9, Jesus healed a blind man using what method? Is it? He rubbed his head. He healed him from afar. He made clay using dust and spit and put on the eyes. He said, "You are healed." The correct answer is he made clay using dust and spit and put on the eyes. John chapter 9, verses 6 to 7. After saying this, he spit on the ground, made some mud with the saliva, and put it on the man's eyes. "Go," he told him, "wash in the pool of Siloam." This word means sent. So the man went and washed and came home seeing. Question 18. How many loaves did Christ mention when he spoke about a hungry friend arriving at midnight? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? The correct answer is 3. Luke chapter 11, verses 5 to 6. Then Jesus said to them, "Suppose you have a friend, and you go to him at midnight and say, 'Friend, lend me 3 loaves of bread. A friend of mine on a journey has come to me, and I have no food to offer him.'" Question 19. Eat, drink, and be merry is a reference from which parable? Is it rich fool, prodigal son, great banquet, wedding feast? The correct answer is rich fool. Luke chapter 12, verses 13 to 21. And I'll say to myself, "You have plenty of grain laid up for many years. Take life easy, eat, drink, and be merry." But God said to him, "You fool, this very night your life will be demanded from you. Then who will get what you have prepared for yourself?" Question 20. What did the disciples do when people brought their young children to Jesus? Is it? They welcomed them. They gave them food. They rebuked them. They baptized them. The correct answer is they rebuked them. Luke chapter 18, verse 15. People were also bringing babies to Jesus for him to place his hands on them. When the disciples saw this, they rebuked them. Congratulations, you did it! You completed our Bible quiz. If you enjoyed the quiz, give it thumbs up. Subscribe for more videos like this. And don't forget to share it with family and friends.